I was wondering if you could tell us about how you met Hayes Carll and the similarities and differences between your guys' songwriting styles.
Great story about how I met Hayes Carll. And man, me and him were doing the show in September. He's become a really good friend of mine. I look up to him. Well, he's 10 years younger than me, but I admire him. If I was a young songwriter, I'd have like his poster on my. And we think a lot like him. We're in a lot of the same meeting. Now, I like this story because this is like a songwriter thing. And you hear about this guy, you hear from people that you're going to maybe get invited over to Guy Clark's house. And so one day I got invited over there, and it's kind of like, I felt like I was getting made or something. And he gave me a speech about us. It started with some, I've noticed you've been doing this and this and stop, you know. And then he started giving me a speech about the whole Ramblin' Jack Elliott family, you know. One thing he said was that he was like, there's going to be people after you, and you're not going to like them, you know. But you have to force it, and you have to take care of it. Yeah, like, you think I like that you're here now? But here you are. And he's like, there's not as many of us as you think. And we got, you know, and I'm really touched by it, you know. He's fucking pouring tequila. He's like getting you as fucked up as you can, too. And he tells you to play a song, and you know. And, but he also said this, like, you can't get jealous of, it's not that. You know, you have to let go of whatever that is. If you have some of it, let it go, or just face it, you know. And then Jack Ingram and I were good friends, and he told me that he said Guy Clark had invited him over. I'm like, well, I wonder what that'll be like. And he, afterwards he called me, he's like, you made me play one of my songs. He said, suck, and then he told me this thing that we don't do. And then he said that we couldn't get jealous of other guys and all this shit, you know. I was like, isn't that cool? You know, this is cool. And then like a year later, I get a call from Jack, and he was like, hey, remember the guy thing? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, well, there's this kid, Hayes Carll, and he's in Nashville tonight playing at the Exit, and he's just got one tour manager with him. But they found him, they're circling him, and he's got nobody down there. And so I drove down there, and I just went and sat with him in his dressing room. I didn't know him, but it was like agents, and everybody was just trying to grease him, you know. And I sat there with him, and then afterwards we went and hung out. I've been friends with him ever since. He made up that Stomp and Holler at my house, most of it. And yeah, I really liked that guy. And then he and Guy Clark wrote a song together, so I can't. Yeah, that's what he says to all of us. Like, he called me down and said, yeah, we went down there. He asked me to play one, he said it was pretty good.